Alright guys, so this is another pickup from my weekend Nike outlet endeavors. Nike Performance box. I really like this clean style of these boxes, by the way. The model is the Nike Lunarglide 5 in the blue Hero, okay, black, anthracite, I guess, TTL orange. Alright, so it's kind of hard to translate all that coloring, but you know, blue, black, and orange, I guess I can say. Original price is $110. On the box it says $89, but they were actually marked down to $79, and there was an additional 20% off. So these came down to a pretty good price. They also support the Nike Plus technology. I always wanted to grab a pair of those Lunarglides, but you know, to be honest, never wanted to pay the price they were asking, $100+. A lot of people are saying they're very comfortable for running, just walking around, do whatever. And I wanted to try on myself, but I was really waiting on a good price to be able to buy and wear. And definitely, you know, the price of around $60 is fair in my opinion. You know me, I'm not huge on buying the new models, the new Nike models. Most of the times I just buy retros and retro kicks, and you know, I'm not a huge believer of the new technology and all that, but that's all good. And I decided to give a chance to those. A lot of people are saying they're comfortable, and you know, why not? Hey, for the right price, I'll buy them. They look good. So try them on. They're pretty comfortable. I have to say the Lunarlon is almost too soft and too cushiony for my personal like. You know, don't get me wrong, I like my shoes to be comfortable and pretty cushiony and responsive, but for some reason I think it's just way too much, especially for my weight, for around 210 pounds. Maybe I'm just used to it using the Air and Zoom and other technologies in the other shoes I have that provide a little bit more kind of initial hit dissipation. When you hit the ground, they're kind of doesn't flex on one spot, and they're more responsive, so to speak. The Lunarlon, for my opinion, is just very cushiony. I mean, for those of you that have it, they probably know, but those of you don't, this shoe is constructed this way that it provides you support for the medial side, which is good for me because sometimes I tend to slide my heel inwards, which is definitely not good. This is a good support for the inside. So lateral side, all that Lunarlon out here compresses pretty hard for me, and it's kind of, it's weird sensation. It's super soft. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna wear them a lot and update you to how I feel in the future, guys, and you know, let you know what's my long-term experience with them. Sort of signature to this Lunarglide series is this TPU cup is actually outside, and where the heel is and the reflective material right here, it's kind of soft, so you can almost, you know, if you put your foot inside, you can feel your heel inside here. Almost entire upper is this engineered mesh, as you can see. This is what Nike calls the engineered mesh. They have the so the laces first are kind of thinner, synthetic. They're not the pure cotton laces. Those are a little bit more slicky. If you know what I mean, is when you tie them up, they tend to unlace themselves sometimes, but pure cotton ones are more tight. When you tie them, they just sit there. By the way, other than this reflective material on the front, there's only this one on the tongue that says Nike and the Lunarglide 5. There's nothing around here. Similar, you know, most of the 90s models, they had some sort of reflective material around the toe box for, you know, your safety. The inner liner, it's a very nice material. I have to definitely say that it's kind of a thin, finer fabric used, and it's very, very nice on touch. When you feel it, it makes a difference when you grab another pair and just compare them. By the way, the production dates are, I don't know if you can see them, 02/13/13 to 05/16/13. So last year model, of course. Now we know there's a Lunarglide 6, the new one. The ton is actually not a real ton, at least not for, you know, what I consider real ton. It's detached from most of the part here. The actual tone part is right where it is label ends, and the rest of it is attached to the inner liner. If you can probably see here where the padding for the heel is included, is sewed to the rest of the inner liner, which is kind of an inner booty, so to speak, but it's not detached. So the ton is part of that. It's pretty good mesh. They look like they're going to breathe pretty well. Of course, Nike Plus technology. Let me pull the insole and show you where it sits usually. So this is the spot right here. You can pull this little padding out and place your Nike Plus right there. Only one of the shoes have this placement, by the way, so you know, it connects to your gear, phone, whatever you have to track your stats, running or walking. Pretty good. I think the fit sole shape, it's pretty nice. Colors are nice as well, but the padding and cushioning is significant, so definitely something different than the normal insoles they use. Outsole, predominantly white. This inner portion where you see the blue, this is part of the Lunarlon. The white portion is sort of a more dense lunar, and those black pods are the regular rubber that provide a little bit more grip and resistance, not to get grind too fast when you run outside, especially on the pavement. My experience shows that shoes tend to definitely grind pretty fast if you're doing it every day. Yeah, I mean, even for regular, you know, just wear, if you're not a runner or not gonna use them as running, I think they look pretty nice. This colorway is definitely pretty vibrant and good looking in my opinion. They had another one that was black and gray, but it kind of looked too bland, too similar to a lot of other shoes, and these stand out a little bit more in my opinion. You know, this whole blue with the hints of orange are, especially in the insole, are definitely more visible. They probably can go with vast majority of your clothes, especially now around the summertime with the breathability they provide. I think they're going to be a good choice for everybody. You know, a lot of people swear by the Lunarglides. They wear them every day whenever they have to go somewhere, you know, real fast and do errands or whatever. And I'm intending to give them the same chance. They kind of have where the toe box is, so they kind of have maybe a softer TPU right here. I don't know what exactly the material is underneath, but it's a little bit harder to kind of provide a little bit more protection for your toes, which is a good touch since this mesh is, you know, very soft right around here. And yeah, it's a nice pair, especially for the price. I paid, you know, if you find them around that $60, I think it definitely is. It's worth it. at least for initial buy. Like I said, I'm gonna give them a try, walk around with them and see how they're gonna do in the long run, and see if my feet will hurt or they're gonna be fine, and update you in some of my later videos, and let you know how that goes. But yeah, I think it's a good buy. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for your support, and until next time, guys, stay tuned to collectivekicks.com for more sneaker news, reviews, and history articles, and you have a wonderful day. Sorry, guys, I actually forgot to mention the Flywire. So the Flywire, it's another of the things that the latest technologies that Nike uses in several, maybe 5-6 years from now that they came up with it, and a lot of models are using it, running, basketball, all kinds of models. But what interesting about this model is that actually the Flywire is detached. It's sort of free flowing right here where the toe box is, and then the other part is right here to provide you maybe more grip, and when you lace them to be a lot tighter. Around here and those middle ones, they're kind of detached and not sewed inside, if you can see here. So that's good. When you kind of lace, they will tug here and grip your foot. They're not detached on the outside like these, but I think the internal one will actually provide enough grip around your foot if you actually want to use them as performance and run with them. The wire actually wraps underneath your foot, so no worries about getting it, snapped or detached or ripped off or anything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you. Have a good one.